Hi, Geekpreneur. What's up? What's going on? Welcome. Happy Saturday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I welcome you to this live. And if you've ever missed anything in your life while paying attention to something else, this is the live for you. What up? I really like this experiment that I'm about to talk to you about. This was done a while back, but it is such an interesting experiment. And I don't know about you, but sometimes, the obvious is right in front of you and I. And because we're focusing on something else, we totally miss it. I don't know if you ever thought about that or if that's ever happened to you. Um, but I know I can't be the only one, right? Right. So this experiment was done in 1999. What? Right before, hey, some of you know, old enough, that was right before Y2K. How about that, right? And the experiment, it was very interesting because they brought a group of people in and they showed them a video of two teams playing a basketball game, right? And they asked the audience to count the number of passes that the white team gets within that time frame, within the game. So the audience is, trying to focus and count the passes, and of course, you don't want to miss one, right? Then you're gonna look pretty dumb in front of everybody else. So you're gonna do your best not to miss even one pass, right? So you're really focusing. Well, as the experimenters have it, in the middle of the game, a man, well, a somebody dressed in a gorilla suit walks into the middle of the court, looks at the camera, pounds his chest, and walks off the court. Okay. And so when the game's over and everyone asks the audience, "Hey, how many passes did you notice the gorilla in the middle of the game?" And believe it or not, 50%, almost 50% of participants had missed the gorilla. Now, this is one of those experiments that you can actually check out on YouTube. I did know about the well, I did know about the experiment when I first watched the video, and this was years ago. I watched the video, and I'm like, oh my goodness! At the end, then it talks about the study, and I'm like, I missed the gorilla. I go back and check, but obviously now you kind of got this. Yeah, I guess I spoiled it without the alert. But you can check it out on YouTube, the gorilla effect, and what it tells you is that how many times in our lives, how often in our lives we focus on the negative, the closed doors, the lost opportunities, the backstabbing friends, the lost relationship, the cheating spouse, and we completely miss the gorillas in our lives. We miss all the blessings in our lives because we're too focused on the negative. Got a roof over your head, bed underneath you, fridge has got food, got a nice little full stomach. You're binging on Netflix on the couch. got a job that, hey, maybe you're not rich, but it pays the bills. You got a car that gets you there and back. Hey, these are just basics, right? We're talking basics. And most of us take all this stuff for granted until it's lost, right? It's Look, it's the same thing as, have you ever got a cut on the tip of your pinky, like a paper cut? Have you ever got that? You don't know how useful your pinky is until you get a paper cut on your pinky. Can I get an amen to that? Yeah, it's the same thing. The basics that we forget about, that we're blessed about, that we you know take for granted. So hey, the gorilla effect. Make sure that if you're focusing on the wrong things, then you change your focus. You refocus on some of the good stuff that you have going on for you. And you may say, you know what, I got nothing going on. Listen to you. I mean, listen to me. I can relate with that because, um, yeah, I can let's just say I can definitely relate with that. It's not the right time for me to share that part of my story right now, but I can relate. Okay, if you feel like, oh, there's nothing good in your life, well, it's easy to find the bad when you look for it. Then start to look for something good, right? And look deeper, harder, if you have to, right? It's like you lost your keys. How hard would you look for that, right? Until you find them. So here, same thing. Um, you look for some things that are a blessing in your life until you find them, right? Hey, it may take you 3 days. Okay, it may take you 3 days. But so a bunch of you on YouTube, how you guys doing? What's up? If you're not connected with me, consider subscribing, hitting that bell button. Let's go. And if you're not connected with me on multiple platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads, I go with Side Gig Sean. And I'm Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. You're like, what the heck is a gigpreneur? Hey, gig economy is for real. And if you're an entrepreneur in the gig economy, I call you a gigpreneur. Say, what? You heard it here first. So I help folks like you and I to start a little business, side business, using the online space. I didn't know anything about it. I got redirected to the space. So now I help folks to start their own little gig online, and we use social media to grow it. If you've been thinking about it, if you're serious or curious, you got questions, you got burnt, I don't know, whatever, go to sidegigsean.com and let's see if I can help you out. With that, I am signing off. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.